Hey Pip, this is Coach Bill. Glad you're back. This is day 15 of our swing school training. And by now we should be starting to amass a number of movements, body movements, how we're controlling ourselves, how we control our weight, how we control our body's midlines. We probably are figuring out our strides at this point, and we're really accruing a library of drill work that we can use that helps point out how I move. Okay, so when I'm looking at drills, I'm not doing drills for the sake of drills as much as how does it affect the movement that I'm using, and how can it enhance the movement that I'm seeking. Okay, so that's how we're setting this up. So today, let's get into this sweet spot awareness here on day 15. Okay, once again, we come out. We're just going to get our stretch drill going, like our leverage drills. Again, any of these would work. It's always your choice to get to it. I really like, for myself, I like to spend a little bit of time on the corkscrew, and I like to just vary just that one thing, just vary how I get to that corkscrew. So a lot of times I like to tap. Sometimes I'll go no stride. Any which way that allows me to feel something different. And, roundabout right now, you might be starting to feel something different in your swing. And probably what is happening is what I like to call de-coaching, right? So now what your body wants to do is probably wanting to take over here a little bit, and creating slack pull is one of those ways where it'll do a really good job of that. Okay, follow that up with a momentum drill. Obviously, the step behind, the step ins. If you're someone who's been caught on the backside quite a bit, or you spin, or you squish the bug, A-rod drill. Absolutely love that one. Okay, then back to our leverage work. A lot of things that you could do there. Make sure you're having some fun with that one. And then as we start to get into our sweet spot awareness, one of the things that some of the things that we're trying to have feel for today is the barrel in space and time. And what I find out, and not the correct word, I'll say panic, but a lot of hitters, especially on the inside corner, will panic. They'll start their swing well, but because we are unaware of where our barrel is in space and time, that's the panic. We'll start to throw our hands and we'll flatten off the end of that swing. And a lot of times what will result will be a ground ball to that left side of the infield if you're a right-hand hitter. And so what I want to do is I want to make sure that I can feel myself just staying in my swing, keeping my swing. I set myself up. Once my front foot hits, when that front foot hits, or if I'm in the no stride and my front foot drops, that's my swing line. That's my swing pattern. That's my, I'll call it my swing shape. Okay. Let's make it swing shape. Hold your shape through the entire swing. Okay, so we want to hold our shape through that entire swing. And what we have to do then is we have to keep making adjustments into our right nails, right? At what point in time do I have to get my barrel to the ball correctly? And you're going to see there's a big difference from the inside to the outside corner. That inside corner is a long swing. It's not so much that we have to panic, but just getting comfortable with making that turn. And that, I think that in and of itself is a huge realization for for developing hitters. Okay. Again, just make sure that you're keeping your swing. Then I want to go back. I want to keep working with absorption. I want to get strong at the ball. I'm looking for that lead arm lock. Okay. So the aught drill, with the basketball, you could do aught drill with a heavy ball, whichever you would like to do. Then let's get into today and 3 nice drills to do. We've done the 3 bats drill already. If we can get, just about 10% on either side of what bat we're going to use, that's great. If we have to go a little bit heavier or lower, no big deal. There's a lot of different things out there. So please make sure that just 3 different bat sizes and exchange those out, because every time you exchange the bat, the pitcher's velocity changes. And it's not because the pitcher's velocity is changing, it's because you've gone heavier, so you have to start maybe a little earlier, or you've gone lighter, so you have to adjust to start a little bit later. And always a target, right? So we need our targets, make sure that we're getting to those. Second drill, one of One of our favorites that the kids like to do here is a small ball, small barrel. A lot of times we'll use the NOS trainer that we can get from Oates. But the small balls, they're the Accelerate balls. When I accrued all these, they were the Accelerate balls. They're little, small, spongy balls, all right, like the size of the little golf ball, okay? So it's a golf ball size. You could use the rubber pellet golf balls if you would like. So anything like that. So we like to do that because, again, just creating my awareness with it. And then I like to do what we would call the husband awareness drill, so a parry drill. And what we'll do is we're going to go back, we're going to put the ball on the tee. And now we're going to let our eyes move. We're going to let our eyes move from where the pitcher would be, from the mound, down to the L screen. And at that point, our eyes ought to be somewhere near that L screen, and we'll still see the ball with our peripheral vision. And so once we get to the L screen, we're going to let it go. We don't want to see the head drop. All right, so we just want to follow, boom, and then we'll make our swing. All right, and probably what I'll need to do here is I'll create a clip of a young man with us, and we'll put it back in here. But for right now, I think you can get through with the description. Okay, if it's done live, what I would work, if I'm a right-hand hitter, I'm going to pick, I'm going to almost do like a stare off, and I'm going to go into that right field area. And what it's going to do is it's going to let the ball move in my peripheral vision again. So I'm not going to get finite detail. I'm not looking for that. I'm looking for the ball, how it moves in space and time, and I'm going to be able to pick that off, okay? So it's a little bit of a challenging drill, but it's a great drill to understand how the ball is moving. So when we create this along with our level 2 advanced uses, and then you'll see how this all comes together. But okay, so we want to make sure that we're doing that. Okay, body timing, we put it all together. We're just working. That could be front toss, and then pitch timing. Let's go back to our 2 speeds again. Let's do up and in fast. Let's do down and away slower. So we're really adjusting the mechanism, and now I can find the barrel. Okay, so today it's all about finding the barrel. Again, as reminders, when we get into our warm-up, you can do the torso chain warm-ups. Love them dearly. So we've got straight arms. We've got huggies. I think maybe we need to begin introducing some other items along the way as well. We'll make sure that we get into that next time because, you know, we're starting to become advanced. I want to spend a little bit more time. I love the torso burners because it's actually a physical development tool as well. And then we have our Hogan connection swings where we're keeping our shape. We're just holding our shape, right? And we're building to speed. And then the final note, hey, take as much time as you need on each of these blocks, okay? It's about creating feel. It's about creating awareness and understanding, okay? So I hope this helps. This is day 15. Hey, and as always, with the new Wiz, if you have questions, just go in anything that I've recorded. It will, if you ask a question about that or where to find it, it will answer that. The link will be in the description. And once you get in there, if it comes up and says, hey, I don't know, just go over to the references. There's a reference tab. Hit that reference tab and it'll show everything because sometimes there's just so much information. It's going to default and it wants to go there. Okay. Hey, I hope that helps. Hope you're enjoying the Wiz. In the meantime, if you think this helps, please pass it along. And thumb up if you can for me, please. I appreciate that. Lets me know that you're watching. Any comments, go ahead, stick them in there. Any questions, go ahead, stick them in there. And hey, we'll be back for day 16. And that's starting to get some fun because that's all about putting it together. Okay. Talk to you soon.